Hello, so in this video I'd like to talk to you about BSR. Now BSR stands for bestseller rank, and that is basically Amazon's rating system for every item within its category. So it's a great indicator of how well an item is selling and how popular it is, all rolled into one. So to give you a clearer example of this, I'm going to head onto this page here. Now this is the BuyBotPro quick look feature. So just briefly what that is, if we were looking up any item on Amazon, so in this instance I'm looking up Lego, there is going to be thousands of results, and therefore it can be difficult to decide which one exactly we want to pay more attention to, which one we want to look at. So the BuyBotPro quick look feature does exactly what it says on the tin and gives us a brief quick look at some of the essential information to help us make that decision, so we're not wasting time going through them all one by one. So BSR, the lower the number, the better. So let's say there is 500,000 products within the toys and games category, just as an example. The item that is at number 500,000 is the worst product within that category. The item that is at number 1 is the best product within that category. So the closer we get to number 1, the better the item is doing. So let's do a quick comparison. This item here is at number 60 within toys and games. We would rather look at this one, as we know that this item would definitely be selling quite a lot and it's quite popular. We would rather go for this item than this item here, which is at number 240,825. So we can see that item, if there is 500,000, we can see that it's just over the halfway point. But as I say, we'd much rather go for this one than this one. To give you another look at BSR within BuyBotPro, let's come back to this item page here. So let's take a look at this item. You can see BSR in multiple places for an item and the BSR history in different places of BuyBotPro. So you have that in your main sales chart. You just have to toggle all of these off if you wanted to see it a bit clearer. So we can see how this item has fluctuated over time. For each time it's a bit jagged, so each time it's got a jolt where it goes up and down. We can guarantee that the item has at least sold once. It might be more than that, but we can guarantee there's been at least one sale every time it jolts up and down, even the littlest one. So we can see here throughout this time period, it drooped, it didn't do so well, it dropped down in the ranking, went all the way from about 90 down to 3,209, but then it shot back up again. So here it is selling well, it's quite popular again. Droops down just a little bit, but then it had a massive drop here where it dropped to its lowest point within the last 90 days, but then it has come back up just recently. So the lower this line down is to the closer this is to the bottom of the chart here, the lower the number, therefore the better this item is doing, and we can see it stays quite low to the bottom of the chart. Let's take a look at BSR here as well. So this is your main and subcategory BSR values chart. So this is your BSR line again, that's the green one. So we can see that toys and games is the main category. And then we can see that within this main category of toys and games, this item is in the category of building sets, the subcategory I should say, of building sets, which is this purple line here. So if we hover over this, we can get a real in-depth view of just how popular this item is exactly, just how well it's been selling. So just like the BSR, you want this number to be relatively low as well, which for this item in particular, it has been doing. Let's take a look at an example of an item that doesn't do so well. So let's take a look at this. Let's toggle these off as well. We can see that the BSR, it started off not that great. It started off okay, but then since then it's just got worse and worse and worse till it's dropped down all the way down to 109,000. So we can see where this item just continues to get worse. We might not be interested in going for something like this. So that's how the BSR can help us with a decision like that. We can also see that that is reinforced in this main and subcategory BSR values chart as well, whereas we can see the number just gets worse and worse as time goes on. So that is the bestseller rank in Amazon, and I'll see you in the next video.